Hi there, this is David Eckert speaking. I am the owner and winemaker at Zoe Wines, and welcome to our contactless self-guided wine tasting experience. The whole premise of this experience is to allow you to come and visit us here at the winery and take in all that beautiful nature and not have to be in contact with anybody else. So this video will help guide you through instructions on how to do the self-guided experience. It's pretty straightforward, but let me give you a little background just to start with. So in your kit, you'll have 5 little sample bottles, each 50 milliliter sample sizes of our Zoe wines. And I'll kind of give you some instructions as to what order we like to drink those in, but of course you can do whatever you like. But the idea is that you'll be pouring your own wines, you'll be tasting the wines, and we hope that you'll find something that you really love and that you'll place an order with us at the end of your experience. And we'll be happy to pack up the wine and load it into your car, or if you prefer to have it delivered, we'll arrange for delivery. So first of all, Zoe Wines, we're a family-owned small winery. Everything you see here in the back is Zoe Wines. So we have the vineyards. My home is back adjacent to the vineyards. We have the winery, which if you're on the deck, it's just to your left. The structure is there at the left as you walked in. And the house behind you is our estate inn. So we have rooms that are available for rent for overnight stays. We're a wine and vacation club. So our wine club gives access to all of our wines. It's the only place where you can access the wines are here on our property. And as a vacation club, the wine club discounts also apply to the rooms. So as you want to stay overnight, the club level that you're in will apply the discount to the room rate as well. So we want to provide you a great place to come stay and enjoy and taste our wines and kind of take in all of the beauty of Dry Creek. So the experience is basically the 5 wines. You should have 5 little sample bottles in your kit. I'm going to be kind of telling you the sequence very quickly, but then I'm also going to be giving you a little bit of a story behind each wine, and you can pause in between each of these wines so that you can enjoy them and then come back to the video and play to continue where we left off. So just to give you a lineup, today's wines are going to be a Sauvignon Blanc, a Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, a Zinfandel, and a Cabernet Sauvignon. And those are the 5 wines that are in your kit. And the 2 white wines will be in a Ziploc bag with some ice to keep it chilled. The red wines will be outside. You also have some snacks. Those are for you to enjoy. You can take them with you if you don't want to have them during your wine tasting. But it's meant to kind of give you a little substance to carry you through your stay. There's also a hiking map. You should have received a link in your email that can take you to a map, which you can pull up on your phone. And it kind of gives you instructions as to where we would like you to be able to walk to kind of experience the vineyard and get down to Dry Creek. Take a gander there at the Dry Creek River, and then head back if you want to stretch your legs and get a little exercise while you're here. You're free also to enjoy some of your food you may have brought yourself. There's also a bottle of rosé wine that is with your kit. That is a full bottle, and it is really meant more for you to take home with you. But if you want to enjoy that while you're here too, that's you're more than welcome to open at least one of those and enjoy them with your group. So let's start with the wines. So the first wine in the list is the Sauvignon Blanc. It's a Dry Creek Valley Sauvignon Blanc, grown just about a mile away from here. It's a very dry Sauvignon Blanc made in the Sancerre style. And it's a wine that is barrel fermented, barrel aged, and has a lot of great aromas. We get a lot of grapefruit, some passion fruit. It just has a great kind of broad base to it. Because of the barrel aging, it has some tannins, and so it has a nice length to it. So I really recommend giving it a good smell, enjoy the wine, keep it in your mouth as long as you can to really experience all the flavors. And when you're finished tasting the Sauvignon Blanc, go ahead, you can pause the video now, and when you're ready to go, hit play again. All right, well, welcome back. Next wine up is the Chardonnay. The Chardonnay is also Dry Creek Chardonnay. Our Chardonnay was the Sonoma County's best of class Chardonnay in our 2017 vintage. This is the 2018 vintage, and we love this wine. It's also barrel fermented. We go through about 30% malolactic, so just a touch of that weight on the palate. But we like it to be fresh and bright and very tasty. So this also aged in French oak. About just under a third, about a third of the barrels are new French oak in this. So it's got a nice balance. It's a very well balanced wine and a great food wine. So we hope that you'll enjoy that one. So go ahead and taste that and hit pause and then come back when you're ready to move on. All right, we're back. Let's move on to the red wines. The next wine is the Pinot Noir. The Pinot Noir is from Mendocino County. It is from Anderson Valley, which is a fantastic AVA up there in Mendocino, which really is well known for its Pinot Noirs. It's a cooler climate up there. It's on average quite a few degrees cooler than it is down here in Dry Creek. And this vineyard is at some elevation, so I think it's around 800 feet or so, and it's a little closer to the coast. It's northwest of us here. So the climate up there is just ideal for growing this cool climate Pinot Noir. You'll notice the color on this Pinot is quite light. You don't get as much sun and heat up there, and so the ripening doesn't kind of color up the grapes as much as they do down here in the valley. But don't take that lack of color for a lack of powerful aromas and flavors. It's a really interesting multi-layered wine with everything from earth and truffle to strawberries, cranberries, cherries. It's got all kinds of stuff going on, including some spice. So I recommend you enjoy this and pause the video and then come back when you're ready to move on. All right, welcome back. I hope you liked that Pinot Noir. Next one up is going to be our estate Zinfandel. So if you look out back on the deck, those vines that are just out back, the mature vines, is the Zinfandel block. And next to that, if you went up north of that block, you'll find a Petit Syrah block. And our style of making Zinfandel is to do a field blend. And a field blend is taking the grapes together from the field the same day, picking them the same day, and those grapes join together and go through the winemaking process as one, rather than kind of making two separate wines and blending them after the fact. These are blended in the field and start their journey in winemaking together from day one. We think that helps to extract more color and better aromas and flavors versus doing them separately and adding them. The Petit Syrah can be very, very dark and very, very brooding and overpowering. And if you made that separate and blended it in with the Zinfandel at the same ratio, right now it's 85% Zin, 15% Petit Syrah, that Petit Syrah would overpower the Zinfandel and you'd lose a lot of the Zinfandel character. But by putting them together in the field blend and fermenting them from day one, it takes on a different character and doesn't overpower and actually adds a nice platform for the Zinfandel fruit to play off of. So we hope you'll enjoy this. Our Zinfandel won Zinfandel of the Year from the Sommelier Choice Awards, so we're doing something right there. So please taste that Zin, enjoy it, and then pause and come back when you're ready to move on. All right, we're back. How'd you like that Zinfandel? The next wine is going to be Cabernet Sauvignon. So this is our first release of a Cabernet Sauvignon. We're a new winery. We only opened our doors in 2018 for experiences like this. But we started making wine back in 2016 and have had vintages since then. But this 2017 Cabernet Sauvignon is our first release of a cab. And Northern Sonoma is the AVA because it's a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon fruit that we received from Alexander Valley and from Dry Creek Valley. And both of those AVAs are encompassed within the overall Northern Sonoma AVA. So this cab is very special. It's young, it's 2017, but it's tasting very open and kind of has an accessibility to it now that is kind of special. It's kind of got some soft tannins, That's really because of the way we treat the wine. We do a souterrage traditionnel method of racking barrels, which introduces just microdoses of oxygen throughout the wine's life in the barrel, which opens it up and kind of softens it up and makes it a little more approachable in the early years than some other Cabernets that you may have tasted. So give this a try. This one has multiple layers of aromas as well. I get some chocolate. I get lots of blue fruit, blueberry, maybe a little huckleberry. There's some smoke and spice, and it's a real interesting aroma too. I get violets on the nose as well. So you got flowers and fruits and kind of leather and earth and all kinds of stuff going on. So it's an interesting blend because it's a blend of not only Cabernet Sauvignon, which is the majority, but it's also got a touch of Cabernet Franc and some Petit Verdot. So enjoy this wine and come back when you're ready. All right, welcome back. Well, we hope you enjoyed those wines. And as I said, if you want to stretch your legs and take a little hike and go down to the dry creek to see that, there's a little clearing down there for you to take the hike, and the map is included in your link on your email from your welcome email. We also in that email have links for you to join our wine club. Our wine club is very special. It's a chance for you to gain access to our wine. We are a wine and vacation club, so that percentage off of wine from your wine club also applies to rooms at the inn. So if you want to save some money on your stay, join the club and get the wine. So the Mammoth Club is the one on offer right now that is 12 bottles twice a year, and you receive 20% off. Our wine clubs are free to join and fully customizable, so you can select the wines that you want from our release. You have first dibs at our wine before the public, and all you need to do is go on their website, join the club, and then put in your information about your contact details and your credit card, and then select your wines. And because you're here with us, and if you join the club, for first-time joiners, we will give 30% off your first order. Subsequent orders will always be, everything you order will always be 20% off if you're a club member. But that first order today is 30% off, so it's a great chance for you to join the club and get a great deal on your first order. If you're not into clubs and you just want to purchase some wine, there's also an option on your email to go to our website and order the wine, and we'd be happy to pick that up and pack it up and load it up into your car for you to go. So feel free to go online and order that wine, and we'll get it loaded up for you. And if you would prefer to have it delivered, that's an option too. You just select that as the option when you're checking out. And we want to thank you very much for joining us here at Zoe Wines. We have other offers. We do virtual wine tastings, which you can enjoy with your friends from all over the U.S., and we send these same sample kits to each member's home or each guest's home, and get everybody together on a Zoom call and do a wine tasting together where you can actually interact with me, ask questions, and have a little get-together with your friends. It's a nice way to celebrate something like a birthday, or get teams together to have a little happy hour, way to kind of thank clients. I had a lot of corporations that do this, or just get family and friends together just to stay connected. It's using this technology has been amazing, and being able to ship small samples is a great way for friends and other people that that love wine to be able to try Zoe wines and find out those that they really love, and then place orders or join our club to have wine delivered directly from our winery to them. Again, thank you very much for joining us and visiting with us. We hope in other times we'll be able to meet personally. There's nothing quite like the personal interaction, but under these circumstances, this is the next best thing. So enjoy yourself. Feel free to contact us if you have any questions. We're here just nearby, but we want you to have privacy and not feel any need to be in contact with anybody during your stay. Thank you very much, and take care.